Routers need a helping hand to do their job. There are thousands of jigs, guides, and templates on the market for your router, and most of them are designed to do one job. Well, we're about to change that. This is Woodpecker's multi-function router base, a feature-packed accessory designed to make routing jobs easier and more accurate. It guides your router in precisely straight lines and perfect arcs. Let's look at straight lines first. Install the edge guide in one of 10 locations on the base. Slide your router onto the polished stainless steel guide rods and you're ready to route precisely parallel to the edge of your stock. But I still haven't shown you the coolest feature of the multi-function router base. Just reach for the micro adjuster and dial your router into exactly the right position for your cut. For example, these two lines are the exact position for this piece of plywood. I'll drop the bit into the cut, dial it into the line with the micro adjuster, and make the first half of the cut. Now I'll tweak it over to the other side and make the second half of the cut. Perfect fit. The 10 positions of the edge guide give you a range from barely kissing the edge to a full 8 inches away. If you need more, add the extension base and position your edge up to 21 inches away. Still not enough? Optional extension guide rods can be added. Each pair adds another 12 inches. Stack up as many as you need. There's also a set of mortising pins that make it simple to route in the edge of your stock. With the micro adjuster, you can accurately cut mortises wider than your router bit or position your mortise offset to one side or the other.
For more than 30 years, Craig has set the standard in pocket hole jigs. Now we've reimagined our pocket hole jigs from the ground up to make them work even better, to match where and how you build even better, and to help you achieve project results that are even better. The Craig Pocket Hole Jig 720 Pro is the most advanced pocket hole jig yet, and it's packed with features that make it possible for you to build projects faster and more efficiently than ever. It's the fastest, most efficient pocket hole jig and comes with everything you need. This setup will make building projects using pocket hole joints faster than ever. Plus, the Pocket Hole Jig 720 Pro comes with the Craig docking station to create the ultimate benchtop pocket hole workstation. The docking station attaches to the jig to provide more workpiece support, a material stop, plus built-in storage. And it all folds up against the sides of the Pocket Hole Jig 720 when the jig isn't in use. The Pocket Hole Jig 720 Pro looks like no pocket hole jig before, and it performs like no other too. That's because the Craig Pocket Hole Jig 720 Pro is equipped with exclusive AutoMax one-motion clamping. Just place your material in the jig, any solid wood or plywood from 1/2 inch to 1.5 inches thick, and then press down on the handle. The Pocket Hole Jig 720 Pro does the rest, clamping against the wood and automatically positioning the drill guides perfectly to position the pocket holes exactly in your workpiece. One motion clamping sets the drill guides for every material thickness, every time. This means you can work faster and more efficiently than ever before. Setting the pocket hole drill bit is easy too, thanks to etch markings for common thicknesses of 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and 1.5 inches, and a sight window in the stop collar. Just line up the stop collar and lock it down. If you're working with hardwoods or other materials of different thicknesses, you can use the scale that's built into the jig to set the stop collar at precise increments. Alongside that scale, you'll even find onboard storage for the pocket hole drill bit, the included 6-inch and 3-inch square drive bits, and the material thickness gauge. At the same time, a large GripMax anti-slip surface grips the wood to hold it in place securely, without the need for heavy clamping pressure and without marring your wood. The Craig Pocket Hole Jig 720 Pro gives you complete control over clamping force too, so you can dial in as little or as much as you need. The Craig Pocket Hole Jig 720 Pro also comes with a dust collection blade. Slide it in from either side and connect to a vacuum hose, and sawdust and debris will get pulled out of the way as you drill. This does more than just help minimize the mess.
Welcome to today's Rockler demo. Today we're going to show you ways to elevate your woodworking in more ways than one. A workbench or work table is obviously a great place to work on projects, but it's often helpful to elevate your project off the surface. One of the best reasons to elevate your workpiece is to give you better access under the project to do things like position clamps. We've all probably used scrap lumber as a support, but there are risks that scrap lumber could scuff your workpiece, and it can also slide or even tip over. And that's why we created the Bench Cookie. If you're not already familiar with these, you're gonna love them. It's one of those products, like clamps, that woodworkers always say you can never have too many. It's a 3-inch diameter by 1-inch tall support that looks like a hockey puck with no slip rubber pads on the top and bottom. The pads won't damage your workpiece and they're resistant to slipping. They lift, grip, and protect. Which brings me to the latest addition to the Bench Cookie family. I guess you could call it the big brother to the Bench Cookie Plus. It's the Bench Cookie Connect. We like to call it the Monster Cookie. This 4-piece support works well as a large 8-inch diameter circle, but it can also be reconfigured into other shapes. You can combine multiple Bench Cookie Connects to extend the length. And each quarter features a threaded insert just like the Bench Cookie Plus. So they're compatible with all the Bench Cookie Plus accessories.
This is the Capital 325 magnetic locking combo square. What's unique about this combo square is that magnetic lock. Instead of the traditional screw, we use magnets to hold the rule in place, and it's easy to adjust. You can slide to your desired measurement, you can remove, and put back with ease of use. Sometimes that little screw gets lost, you don't have to worry about that with this product. Another unique feature is that easy grip scribe. The scribe takes out, you can use it, and it puts back using those same magnets. Of course, we have a cylindrical vial, but we have 5-milled surfaces, so it guarantees that superior accuracy that you're looking for. The ruler is stainless steel, which is very durable, and it has permanently etched markings in inches and centimeters.
Hi, welcome to the Pony Jorgensen Workshop. Today, we're going to show you the features and benefits of the new Easy Hold Heavy Duty Clamp. The Jorgensen Heavy Duty Easy Hold clamps are perfect for both casual and professional woodworkers. The Easy Hold clamps feature a comfortable grip, a jaw reach of 3 5/8 inches, protective jaw pads, and a quick release lever. Clamping pressure can be applied with one hand by squeezing the trigger. Pressure can be easily released by pressing the quick release lever. This clamp has a clamping force of up to 600 pounds. 2 trigger clamps can be joined together by removing the heads, flipping them over, and sliding their interlocking dovetail attachments together. This will add an extra 6 inches to the combined length of your 2 clamps. A single clamp can also be turned into a spreader by removing the head and attaching it to the other side of the clamp. When you buy 2 Easy Hold clamps, you're actually getting a 3rd larger clamp and 2 spreaders. The Jorgensen trigger clamps are available in 12-inch, 24-inch, and 36-inch sizes. The Jorgensen trigger clamps are perfect for heavy-duty clamping projects up to 600 pounds.
All right, next thing we're going to do is put the other drawer back in, and I'll show you how we attach our drawer fronts next. Okay, we're ready to install the drawer front on the front of our drawer right there. And our openings here is 5 by 16, so we're going to go a 1/2 inch overlay on all sides. So we're going to make this 6 by 17. And the way I used to do this is I would put a stop underneath here, set it on here and a stop here, hold these two, put pressure on both pieces, come out, clamp this and screw it. And once in a while this invariably would slide and slip. Well, we found a better way of doing this. We got a little jig made out of plywood first of all. All we're going to do is just take and clamp this on so we're square on both sides right there. Okay. Now, when we put our drawer front on there, first thing we have to do is we have to drill the holes for our hardware anyway, so let's do that ahead of time. Let's do that ahead of time. We got our little easy mark here, and it's got a stop in the back right here, see? Okay. And our drawer is 17 inches, so all we have to do is line up with 17 on each side. We're lined up with 17 on each side. I'm going to slide this stop over here, and that's my alignment for all my drawers. They're all the same. The drawer this way is 6 inches, so we got a 1/2 scale going this way. All I have to do is line this up to the 6-inch mark right there, and let's gauge it right there. Perfect. Snug that down. Now we have some bushings we're going to drill through. If you got one knob, you drill this one. Here, for handles, you go here, and then you can adjust these to whatever width handles you want. Most of yours are right inside here like this. So once you got that locked into position, you're ready to drill the holes for your hardware, and they're drilled very accurately with this jig. It comes with a 6-inch aircraft drill. We're going to come into here. Drill that hole. Okay, we've got the holes drilled. They're perfectly placed now. We're ready to install that. All we do is set it on our jig. And with those 2 holes now, what I'm going to do is use those 2 holes and screw it right to my drawer. Okay? To do that, we're going to put our driver in, our square driver in. And all we have to do is set this up to here where we want it. And we know it's going to be perfectly placed. We're not pulling the drawer out or anything. Screw it right to our drawer. And you can do this with all 4 of your drawers. Now, once it's set, you know it's set perfect. Now we'll pull it out. We're going to take 2 screws from the inside now, one behind here and one behind here, and screw that drawer. Right there. And right here. There. Now we can come into here and lose these 2 screws now. Those are temporarily, but they did the alignment for us.